April 17th, 2009. Barbara Wing calls 911 after her son-in-law shoots her and his wife.
Call the bathroom, honey. In there.
Are you getting 911?
Type out what? 919 East Edgewood. Shots have been fired.
Where? What?
Can you have this? East Edgewood. He's got her in the driveway, right across from us, Foley Lutheran.
Okay, what's he shooting at?
He's shooting at me. He's shooting at her. I've been shot. She's been shot. He's got it on the ground in the driveway.
Who is that?
Son-in-law. Scott Eric Schmidt. He has a gun. He shot me. He has shot her. He's got it on the ground. There's two little kids here. Please. Honey.
Are they both outside?
What?
Are they both outside?
I can't understand you.
Are they outside?
Yes, they're in the driveway. I've got the two little kids in the house. Please.
Okay, I'm going to
see what he's doing.
Ernest.
Oh my God.
Do you know what the exact address is? We're going to get left. Calm down to me, okay?
Oh my God, there's blood everywhere.
What is the exact address?
909 East Edgewood.
That's your address, right? What's their address?
That's our address. That's our address. He's still got the gun.
Okay.
Everywhere.
Okay, where did he go?
He's in the driveway with her. Oh my God, he's got it in his head. Please hurry.
Someone, an officer is on the way, okay?
Oh my God, there's blood everywhere. We knew he was going to do this. We knew it.
Who lives there?
My son-in-law, my daughter's house. Please.
So you think that...
He's out there now with her. He shot me in the chest. He shot her.
Are you there now?
I got the...
Is she breathing? Is she breathing?
In the driveway. He still got the gun.
Okay, he still got the gun in the driveway. Okay.
Yes.
There's a medical pulse. He's not conscious. Shot in the chest.
It's my son-in-law.
So it's a male, not a female?
Oh my God!
Ma'am, help me here. Is it a male or female?
A female, two females. Me and my daughter. She has blood everywhere.
Ma'am, please. You've got two people that are shot or one?
Yeah, two.
Let's do this.
He's in his chest. He's not supposed to have any guns. He's on felony charges.
What is his name? What is his name?
Scott and Eric Schmidt.
And where did he go with the gun?
He's in the driveway with it in his hand.
What kind of gun is it?
A small handgun. I don't know guns.
A small handgun.
Hand.
What's he wearing?
A navy blue fire department jacket.
A blue fire department jacket?
Please give me that. I was here. She doesn't look like a conscious
Ma'am, they're on the way. They're on the way, okay? Help me. Okay? Are you injured also, you said?
Yes, he got me in the chest.
Okay, alright.
Oh my God, you fucking bastard. You son of a bitch.
I need you to get away from him right now.
Get it on him.
Ma'am, get away from
Oh
him.
my God, he's dead. He's dead. Oh my God, Kelly. Kelly.
Why does... Now, Kelly's your daughter-in-law?
It's my daughter. My
Your
daughter.
daughter.
Oh my God.
What's Kelly's last name?
Oh my God.
What's Kelly's last name?
Kelly Wing Schmidt.
Kelly again, I didn't understand.
Oh, Kelly, are you all right? Oh my God.
Is she awake?
Oh my God.
Can you tell me if she's breathing?
Oh my God, I don't know.
Ma'am,
Please stop.
bend down and look at her. I want you to tell me.
Stupid.
I need information from you. You gotta help me.
Ask me what you want.
Tell me if she is breathing.
Yeah. But what, she just grasped?
So she was breathing? Where did he go?
I don't know. Yeah, he came out the door with the gun. Shot her. She was on the ground. She yelled to me to get out of here. But I tried to protect her, and he got me.
Okay.
He went right after her. He had a plan here. He knew what he was doing. 5 o'clock, you son of a bitch.
Ma'am?
We're all in to see you in jail.
What is your name?
My name is Barbara Wing. Oh my God. Yes. Barbara Wing.
Okay.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
fine. Don't address him anymore, okay? Ambulance and police have been on the way. They've got numerous help coming for you, okay?
Please hurry. I don't know if she's breathing.
You say you don't know if she's breathing?
There's so much blood. Oh, I love you, honey.
Did he go back inside?
No, the police officer has him cuffed in his car.
Okay, the police have him now? Okay. All right, bye. The ambulance is on the way too, okay?
I don't know. She fell on the ground and he shot her like a couple of times, I believe. And then he shot me. And then it was just, oh, please. Is she breathing? Oh my God, kill me.
It's her chest rising, Bob. Take a look for me, okay? It's her chest rising?
I didn't hear what you said. But 2 little kids here.
Okay. Is her chest rising?
Is what?
Is her chest rising?
Attack driver?
Is her chest rising? Is she getting air?
I'm not sure right now, no.
Okay. Are those 2 little children your grandchildren? Okay. Are those 2 little children your grandchildren, Bob?
My grandchildren are here.
They are there?
Yeah.
Can you...
I'm not sure. I think it got me. It burned.
Okay. Are you talking with an officer? I'm going to let you go, okay?
I've got, yeah, there's 2 little kids in there. 1, 2, and 1, 4.
Appleton, Wisconsin. Lieutenant Scott Schmidt was a decorated 15-year veteran of the fire department. He became obsessed about his failing marriage to Kelly Schmidt. They weren't living together for about a month. He checked her emails constantly, her computer files, and set up tracking programs on her computer as well. He got angry when he found out Kelly rented a hotel room in Chicago. He assumed she was going there to meet with a boyfriend. Kelly came home and saw Scott was there, and that is when she called her mother. When Barbara arrived, Kelly told her to get the children and leave because he had a gun. Barbara yelled at Scott to leave, and then Kelly ran downstairs and he followed her outside. She told the children to hide in the bathroom. That's when she heard a gunshot and went outside to find her daughter laying on the ground, bleeding from the head. She yelled at Scott, asking him what he had done, and that's when he shot her once in the chest with a .22 caliber handgun. She was able to get back inside the house to call 911. He shot Kelly a few more times in the head, and police arrived telling him to drop his weapon. Scott said, "I had to do it." He was off duty when he killed his wife and wounded his mother-in-law. Scott told an investigator about the last words he had with his wife as she was bleeding from her head. He told her that this was the best conversation they had had in a long time. Kelly told him she loved him. Then her cell phone rang and it was her boyfriend. Scott held up the cell phone to Kelly's face so she could speak to him. She told him that she was sorry for bringing him into the situation. Kelly died 5 hours later at the hospital while her mother was released. Police went to the home Scott had been living in for the past month, and they found a handwritten note, a newspaper article about a body found at Fox River Dam, and a Christian book on how to strengthen a marriage. His car was parked at the fire station. Inside were 4 more letters written to Kelly, a roll of packing tape, a pry bar, a box of 22 bullets, pistol holder, 1-liter bottle of whiskey, and binoculars. They also searched inside his locker at the fire department, and they found a piece of paper that had 11 characters typed on it and a nylon hangman's noose. His bill was set at $1 million cash for shooting his wife execution style. Scott also ran a side business, had access to his retirement funds, and owned 2 homes. He was told not to contact any of his 5 children by phone or any other way, but instead he threatened one of them. Last year in September 2008, he was convicted of misdemeanor charge of disorderly conduct from a domestic abuse incident. He had threatened to kill Kelly. He also had been charged with causing injury by drunk driving. He had nothing in his job performance or in his criminal record to get disciplinary action because he didn't drive fire department vehicles and didn't get convicted of the drunk driving charge. He was found guilty of first-degree intentional homicide, felony bail jumping, and reckless endangerment. He never denied that he killed his wife or wounded his mother-in-law, but he did say it wasn't intentional. He was denied a new trial. He claimed he was denied right to counsel during a key hearing before the trial and was wrongfully prohibited from presenting the heat of passion defense. He is currently serving a life sentence. On January 1st, 2050, he will be eligible to apply for release onto extended supervision. Barbara wrote a statement and said Kelly was a beautiful and caring person who above all else loved her children. The safety of those children and of me were her only concern, even as she ran for her life.